Aye, come on. Get them shackles off him. Poor sod can't eat proper.
Dunno, I'm not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why'd he up and bolt now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zerrikania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
Hey everybody, my name is Welonz and welcome to Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. This is the first Witcher game I'm watching release in real time, so this is really exciting, and today we're going to take a first look at it. Why a first look? Some of you may already know, but I'm currently playing The Witcher 3 for the first time ever on my channel right now. It would probably be a little bit too difficult to handle playing two Witcher games at the same time, but I still want to check out what Thronebreaker is all about, so that's why it's a first look today. So Thronebreaker is a little bit different from the previous Witcher games that we've seen up until now. Instead of Geralt of Rivia, we're going to be following the story of Queen Meve, the Queen of Lyria and Rivia, and it's set before the main Witcher games too, I believe, so I don't think there will be any spoilers here. But an even bigger difference between this and the main games is that instead of having a open world RPG where we fight with swords and spells, we're going to be wandering around in a CRPG-ish isometric thing, with card battles, Gwent as the main combat mechanic. I personally feel like this might come across as being a bit off-putting for the average casual Witcher fan because card games are not necessarily everyone's thing. It's not really mine either. I'm playing The Witcher 3 right now and the Gwent within Witcher 3. I enjoy it for what it is, but outside of that, I don't play any card games at all. So I feel like this first look here implicitly answers the question, if I love the Witcher series, but I don't necessarily enjoy card games, will I still enjoy Thronebreaker? And I guess that's what we can find out together today. Select difficulty, Adventurer, for players who want to sit back, relax, and enjoy the story with the option to skip battles. Battle Hardened, for players seeking a moderate challenge and an impactful story. Bonebreaker, for players familiar with Gwent and ready to put their skills to the test. Well, I don't know anything about the standalone Gwent, so I think for someone like me, I would probably want to play on Adventurer. But for the sake of seeing how, normally, an average game would play out, I'm going to choose Battle Hardened here.
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty! Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was attended to during your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Ah, okay, so we can make dialogue choices.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right, speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty, straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawkesburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
Oh.
It's stolen, your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be your Grace's wish.
You doing all in your power to recover it doesn't mean you'll actually recover it.
After weeks in the saddle, your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawkesburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Ah, welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventure, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics. I agree. You can control your character using the mouse. Follow the cobblestone road to reach the next stage of your journey. Okay, so I can go pretty much wherever I want, huh? Oh. I don't know why sometimes the cursor changes. What does that mean? Well, we follow the road. Ooh, we can probably pick stuff up, huh? Queen! You gotta be all proper. Walk on the road. You will expand your army throughout the game, but to do so, you must collect the following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. While on the road, you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map and complete side quests. Oh, okay. Can I talk to this peasant here? No, there's something to pick up here.
Oh, thought it were bandits riding in.
No, it's just the queen. Got anything to say about that? Oh, okay, so we pick up resources pretty much by clicking on them, huh? There's gotta be more. Yes, all of these resources. Once we get near them, the little mouse icon appears. Okay. Very fruitful. Yeah, now our numbers increase. Not really sure how it's gonna play out just yet.
Milk her. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold. I'd rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Why are you telling me? Congratulations! You found a treasure map. Search the area and you may just find the secret location marked on the map with an X. In front of a house with trees around and a tree stump. Okay. How do I see that again for my future reference? I'm not sure. That's just the options.
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty. Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
The bandits, the strays.
The strays, they're called, Your Majesty. Because they bite something nasty and bay as if by the moon possessed.
Thank you for your information. Can we find that house that we're... An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. Okay. Your Majesty, it seems someone's felled an old oak, which now blocks the road. Unfortunately, our wagons cannot go around it. How do you wish to proceed? Either have the loggers sort out the matter. Our soldiers should conserve their strength, which costs money. Or issue access to the soldiers and put them to work. -1, -25 gold. Why is it plus? Oh, because we pick up the logs. Once we fell them, we pick it up. Okay. I guess we'll have the loggers do it. We have quite a bit of money. Yeah. Keep our soldiers well fed and happy. So one thing I'm noticing right now is that I don't know where we can find a map or anything. Like the way I'm going right now, is it Hawkesburn or... Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you'd best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
She doesn't need protecting. Oh, here's our first battle. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandit would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet the strays of Spala were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Okay, story battle. A key battle in Meve's story. Unique cards may appear in your hand or deck. Unique cards will appear in this battle. Okay. I have never played a single round of standalone Gwent, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out. This is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, your opponents on the top half. Units can be played on one of 2 rows. Oh, 2 rows. Melee or ranged, but remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row you play them. A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Okay, sounds familiar enough. Players alternate their turns. During your turn, you can play only 1 card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in a match is the same who initiated the battle. So would that be the bandits then? In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn. Okay.
Never have a stone knock out one of your teeth.
To attack the queen? An outrage!
An outrage. The strength of each unit you play adds to your army's total strength. The player whose army has the most strength points at the end of the round will win the round. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to the unit.
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Yes. Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about it, select the card and read its short description. Additional information will appear if you right-click on the card. Okay. Can I look at his card? Stray Slinger. Move 1 unit to the row opposite this unit and damage them by 1. Oh. What is this, Reynard? Bandits attacking royal tax collectors in broad daylight? He has a 3. He has a 3. Which one's my worst one? I don't know. I guess I shouldn't play the count to begin with. Lyria and Rivia? Sure. It's a little bit different now because it's not just a pure number game. You also got the armor rating and all. Damage an enemy by the number of cards on this row. Oh, wait, that seems kinda... Maybe I'll try the other one first. This one seems easier. Boost self by 5. Oh. Alright. Lyrian Scytheman. Okay. Melee or ranged. So you can be either?
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
The loyalty thing? Scythemen have the loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meve's ability. Each leader has its own unique ability. To learn what it is, just select the leader. Meve's ability allows her to boost a unit's strength and add armor to it. She can use this ability once every few turns. Okay, select her. Boost an ally by 4 and give it 1 armor.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Oh, time to end turn. So we end off with 16. They have 3.
Yeah, yeah!
Can I just attack them? Oh, I have to play a card again. Okay. I guess I'll save the count. Any card can be either ranged or melee, really?
Give me a target.
The Arbalest's ability allows him to deal damage equal to the number of cards on the row where he is played. His ability is activated the moment he is played. So if we wanted to maximize the effect here, I should have placed them on the same row. Really. Yeah, because that only does 1.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Oh! Your opponent's cards also have abilities. Be sure to read their descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Okay. Yeah, they moved my card back, which is good for me because now the Arbalest can take advantage of that. I have to play another card? Really? If you say so.
Keep calm, Tiberius.
Count Caldwell's ability allows him to summon from the deck copies of cards that are adjacent to him. His ability is activated the moment he is played. Get up here.
This harvest.
The strays took tail and run. Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
Right. Oh, so this guy could actually directly attack the card, but normally we just look at the numbers, right? Just like in normal Gwent. When you have played all of your cards, the end turn button will turn into a pass button. When you pass, you will not be able to perform any actions until the start of your next turn. Yeah, we have 38. They have 11. We should be okay. The player who has the most strength points will win the round. In the event of a tie, both players will receive a victory point.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Oh, okay. I actually get to draw cards now. Ah.
Battle formation! Protect the queen!
Saving cards for the next round is still a thing, right? But it's just that they're trying to teach me how to play right now. Okay, we play first. We play first.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
When does my ability come back?
Easier they are to target.
Yeah, they keep doing the thing where they move me. Maybe I'll just start out at the back so you can't move me more.
Arbalest to your command.
Oh, wait. Oh, I can't get him. He's too far away. Dang.
Armor won't save him.
Oh, do you have to hit somebody?
Lyria!
Yes, for Lyria. Queen Meve, Queen of Lyria.
We'll catch them all!
Whenever an enemy takes damage, boost by 1.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow.
Use my leader ability. Maybe on this guy, the Arbalest. Oh, it works on everybody. Okay. Again, we win.
Thing about slings.
The Queen's army should win. Yeah, against bandits. You've won 2 rounds in a row, which means you are the battle's victor. Congratulations.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Okay. Yeah, this version of Gwent is a lot more complicated than the one in The Witcher 3. Again, not really what I normally play, but I'm okay with it. And I guess if you're playing on Adventurer, you can just skip it.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Well, that was easy. Ooh! Hold up. Ooh, you can actually see the What happened during the battle here? Can we get some scraps back?
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
To survey your army, you must first pitch camp by pressing the tent button on the left side of the screen. Before we do that, no, we can't. Because I was wondering what would happen if we went back. I think there was an area we didn't look at yet. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Okay. The workshop. Here you can build and improve camp buildings. You must first collect the appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need a regional map, but to get it, you'll have to improve your royal tent. Ah, so we don't have a map, but we can make one. Royal tent level 2. Requires 1,000 gold and 50 wood. We have that. Thanks to this improvement, you now have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main game screen. The workshop itself can also be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Cool. The command tent, this one? This one. Oh, okay, so this is where we mess with our Gwent cards. Okay. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. Yeah, this is what's currently in my deck. All cards that I can use in my deck are in the main part here. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading your training grounds and workshop, as well as through certain story-related tasks. Okay. Grayed out cards are available but have not yet been created. You must first create them before you can include them in your deck. Okay. Your deck must have 25 cards at the minimum, but not exceeding my recruit cap. Currently, it's 125 points. So I have 110 points and 24 cards. To create new cards, you need a particular resource, recruits. The soldiers? You can get them at conscription posts, which are marked on the map with a helmet icon, as well as through certain story-related tasks. Okay, I can make a Wagenburg card. Which one is it? This one. This one. Do I just click on it? How do I craft it? Preview, recruit. Recruit. 250 coins, 2 recruits, and 50 wood. Oh. Now I can add it to my deck. Like that. So when it's grayed out, it's actually more of a green tint. You can now view and create new cards or return to the main game screen and to continue your journey. Okay. Oh, just looking at all this complicated Gwent mechanics kind of makes my head spin already. Yeah. So there's that. You can look at your other buildings or return to the main game. Okay, I guess we'll briefly check them out. Royal Tent. The letters and the maps I've got so far, as well as keys and card fragments. Fragments! Okay. Knapsack? Ah! Your Highness, artisans from Gradobor have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You will be pleased with it, I hope. A Cintrian lion inherited from King Coram I. Bared fangs offer stunning realism, and the ancestral sword of the Delans of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I've no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, my lady. Oh, just my steward sending me a letter. A letter from King Demaven with an official stamp thingy on it. Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember, you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demeven. Demeven was the king of Edirn, right, if I remember correctly? Reports. Noted increased Nilfgaardian activity in foothills of Amel Mountain and near Reedbrun. Ambassador claims routine training exercises. Number of troops, quality of equipment indicate otherwise. Recommends strengthening border forces and tripling patrols along Yaruga. Yeah, we are in the middle of the war with the Nilfgaardians. Report! This is the one that made us set out here. Strays of Spala. Bandit group formed after revolt in the dungeons of the Spala castle. Mainly pickpockets, racketeers, cut-purses, assassins. Armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala. Axes, saws, hammers. Cleverer and bolder than common bandits. Attack heavily armed convoys, noblemen's mansions. Unable to determine the identity of the group's leader. And we have a Milka's map. Yeah, this is a place I kind of want to find. Could we go back and do that? Ooh. Oh, I can talk to people in the mess tent.
A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
My son, Willem.
Alas. I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances, events beyond his control.
He's 16.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise, we must hope Ansaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that either.
Ah, so I have 2 sons at least. Ansaeus and Willem.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, my lady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
Oh, my husband's dead. That's why I'm on the battlefield by myself.
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim, and to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too smart, does it?
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me.
For talking badly about the king.
But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Kind of a fluke.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It's good. Good quality for a king.
It was then I swore 2 things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meve. Save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least.
My top, most loyal man.
I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly. It's time I attended to other matters.
So even though there was a huge focus on the card stuff here, it definitely doesn't seem like they phoned in the story, no. Ooh, Grey Rider. I wonder if there's an auto dialogue button, because every single time so far, I've been having to click the mouse. Can we find that somewhere, actually? No, I can't look in there right now. Oh! Okay. Hold up, that's not... Is that you? Oh, you're just like a statistics person. Alright. It's a new day. Remember that you can open your map by clicking on the compass rose icon on the left side of the screen. Ah, your primary task is marked with an exclamation point. To see what awaits you next, scroll through the map. Yeah, this is where we gotta go to. Alright, cool. Cool. Well, we're a little bit a ways, but the first thing I want to do is kind of go back to where I was before, because I wonder if the treasure map was back here. The treasure map location. I feel like there was something I could look at, but I didn't really look at just yet. Oh, could I not come over here? No, I guess not. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, it's just, you can see it, but you can't actually... Can you? Oh, here's a treasure. The little house. Smaller than I thought. Here we go. I found a card that can be used in Gwent. Oh, in the multiplayer card game. Not in this game. Reynard. Cool. Okay. Alright, well, time's a ticking. We gotta get going. As soon as Meve gets out of the woods, Hawkesburn, that's where we're trying to go. Get back up here. We have a backpack, an inventory. Lyrian Plains. These lands belong to me.
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why, I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace.
Excuse me, who do you think you're talking to right now?
Is this what I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less?
He must have been robbed by the bandits that we just arrested. Wish we could tell him that the problem's been taken care of. Your army's morale can change. Neutral morale has no impact on your cards, whereas low morale lowers each unit's strength by 1 point, and high morale increases it by 1. The army's current level of morale is displayed by an icon on the upper left. This? Changes in morale depend on your choices throughout the game. Oh, to increase it, make an offering at a wayside shrine, but remember, after victorious battles, morale returns to neutral, so you must always keep an eye on it. Making an offering means giving up money, right? Or not. High morale. Interesting.
Gods of mercy. Whatever is this filth?
Oh!
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood's scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it. Attack!
Are we gonna play cards with a necrophage? Who are these travelers whose bodies now litter the roadside? They had the look of pilgrims who found misfortune after crossing paths with the strays of Spala. The bandits had slit their throats, leaving the bodies to rot under the sun. They'd likely have known the stench would attract the attention of flesh-hungry scavengers, thus exposing the next passers-by to a horrific death. Clearly, this realization hadn't bothered them in the slightest. Okay, we're gonna be playing cards with a freaking ghoul. A trophy is a unique type of card, and you can only have one in your deck at a time. This one? The trophy will automatically appear on the battlefield at the beginning of the match. Oh no, this one.
fog in broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with some manner of sorcery?
We shouldn't exclude the possibility, my lord. And great caution we must exercise.
Ah, there's a lot of care taken into this. Dialogue even within the battle. Your rows are now covered in fog, which is just one of several row effects you will encounter. Row effects affect all cards on a given row, and can have either positive or negative consequences. Later on, you will also gain access to cards that allow you to add similar row effects. We're fighting a voracious Algoul.
Reynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, Your Grace. It's the first I've seen of any such thing.
Ah, see, normally when we play The Witcher, we play as a Witcher, right? So we know about all the monsters, but not these people. They don't know. It's a foglet. Death Witch, summon a copy of this unit from your deck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these things turn invisible and all. I don't like them. Fogs creep on little cat feet. Foglets creep over the bodies of their victims. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe that's why we have fog on our side right now. Destroy the highest enemy, then boost all allies by that unit's power. Whoa, that seems kinda hard. Lyrian Banner, permanent resilience. Whenever Meve uses her ability, reduce her cooldown by 1. Oh, okay. Fortitude Tonic, boost a unit by 10. So these numbers go up really high now. Just put a thing here.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Do we want to wait until next turn? So we can put both of them down first? Okay, I'll wait.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first. Until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Oh my goodness. Use the Fortitude Tonic to boost the strength of one of your units. Ooh, why did it go down again? That has been decreased, right? By what? I don't know. But this guy eats the monsters from my graveyard. Gotta be careful about that. 16. Can we put down one more? No? Whatever. Just put this down. We have this Lyrian Banner anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad waiting for it to come back.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
Yeah! Yeah! So it seems like these rounds, in comparison to the Gwent and the Witcher, it's less cards in one round, I guess? Yeah, it's like 3 monsters, that's pretty much it. Put this one down. Lyria! Kill this guy. Entirely. And now we gotta pass, because we're out of cards.
Ah, so fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
So for someone like me, who is not very into card games, when I first saw this, my instinct, the trophy will stay on the battlefield between rounds because it has the resilience ability. Cool. My instinct is to destroy the other people's cards, like maybe, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. But in Gwent, what really matters is the number we have on the side here. Destroying is a way to lower our enemy's number, but we don't actually have to destroy anybody. Just keeping that in mind.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Woo!
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
Did it eat something from my graveyard? Is that what happened? Oh, it ate. Did it eat something? I don't think so. What did it eat? I have no clue. Okay.
One bolt.
Can I use my ability this time?
Ah!
Last time it did it for everybody, but this time it only did it for one. Ooh, an Algoul.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
Are you sure we can't win? Oh! Now he uses the ability. Killed my strongest thing. Just like me, each enemy leader has a unique ability. Using its ability, the enemy leader destroyed your strongest unit and threw it to its necrophages as feed, which has made them much stronger. 46-6.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Right now? If a round isn't going your way, it might be best to pass your turn and save your strength for the next round. But remember, you can pass only at the beginning of your turn, before you have played any cards or used any abilities. Oh, okay. Well, we can keep the Arbalist. No shame in losing. We just gotta win the next one to make it all worth it. Wagenburg. Reynard Odo. Remember, losing just one round does not mean defeat. To win the battle, win 2 rounds.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack!
I'm so scared he's gonna use his ability again.
Look there! Yet another abomination.
Ugh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
To successfully command your army, you should understand the synergies that exist between your cards. To get things started, play Wagenburg on the melee row. The ability of this card becomes more powerful with each additional unit that is played on the same row after it. Okay. Alright. Wagenburg on melee row. Cards that have the order ability can be activated manually at any time you choose during your turn, but only after enough time has passed, since placing it on the battlefield. The icon on the bottom of the card will indicate when the ability is available for use. Okay. Oh, so it's this little thingy here. You can activate any number of cards during your turn that have the order ability. Most can only be used once, sometimes, but not all the time. So the ability is damage all units on an enemy row by this unit's armor amount, then lose all armor. I don't have any armor right now, but I can give him armor with Meve's ability, right? Is that what I want to do? I can't get it back yet. No, I don't have that ability. Just end turn for now. Or, how do I trigger the order ability? I forgot. It told me just now, but I completely forgot. I think we're okay. Maybe we have to wait until next turn. Eating my freaking graveyard. Play an Arbalest on the melee row to take advantage of Wagenburg's ability, which adds 1 armor point to the unit. Okay.
Give me a target.
Maybe we'll kill the small one, because we can actually get rid of that one completely. Use Wagenburg's ability. Now we can do it. By 1. Can I? Nope, Meve also has the ability back now. I can give this guy some armor points. Yeah. For next turn. Reynard's ability allows you to reactivate units whose order ability has already been used. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no icon here anymore. But I have Reynard, so it's not an issue for now. Play Reynard on the... Yes, on the melee row.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Does this matter, the order? I don't know. Well, it's 2 points now, so maybe if I put it on this one, it'll be a waste, right? So, get this one. Human Blitz. Oh, there's so many ghouls, and they keep eating my graveyard. Oh my goodness. This is scary. Your opponent has run out of cards, and you have a sizable advantage. Your victory is assured, so you can either pass or play out your glorious triumph to the end. Heck yeah, glorious triumph, here we go.
Arbalest to your command.
Heck yeah, alright.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
All right. Now they're all gone. And this is all mine. Oh, it looks like they got another merchant here, unfortunately. Okay, since we're right here anyway, I wonder if it's a thing. Could we pray at this shrine again? Yeah, because my morale went back to normal. And the answer is no. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Give me all your stuff. Ooh! My beloved, please write as soon as you reach the temple. I know only 2 weeks have passed, but my heart weighs heavy with thoughts of you. Our home feels empty without you. I hope our offering, though modest, will please the Mother Goddess. With her blessing, we shall have a child at long last. I've no doubt you'll make as loving a father as a husband. Please be vigilant and return to me soon. Forever yours, Frilk. It's blood. Oh, it might be this guy. Well, being vigilant wasn't enough. No. Very cool. We still get to see random notes from people inhabiting the world, just like in Witcher 3. Making the queen walk around the forest to gather wood. What is this world? And coin. Yes, we gotta stay on the cobble road if we want to... Ooh, where are we now? Discovering signposts unlocks the ability to fast travel, allowing you to move between them at any time from your regional map. So what is this place called? Do we have a location name? I think we're in the town. What is it, Hawkesburn or something? Hawkesburn. Yeah, we're here. Yes. And we're just gonna loot this town, this poor town.
Lady, the masks they wear, have you seen them? They've fangs, snouts, horns, like a right proper nightmare.
The bandits?
Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits, please. Scared to step out into me own fields, I am. To raise an hand against the Queen? These hounds hold nothing sacred. Thank you for listening to this tired bag of bones. Folk haven't lent an ear to old Poppy in a long while. Please take this for the road.
Thank you.
Your Majesty, I beg of you, thrash them bandits, please. Scared to step out into me own fields,
I will. I will, don't worry. Thank you for your contribution to the army. Queen's retinue. Yes.
Soon, Queen and retinue arrived at Hawkesburn. The men stationed there they found standing at attention, baking under the blistering noonday sun.
Your Majesty, Count Caldwell.
Stand at ease, Sergeant, and report.
The local peasants we've rounded up in the yard, Your Grace. Expect they might have lent the bandits aid. Yet our courtesy hadn't inspired them. They haven't peeped a word.
Oh, so they're protecting the bandits. Why?
Might it please Your Grace to summon the hangman? He ties a noose for them, should have them jabbering right quick.
I'll speak to them first.
Your Majesty, for the Queen to question commoners, why, it's simply not proper.
It's not proper, but it's what I gotta do if we don't want the peasants revolting against us.
Whom for? I shan't be stripped of crown and titles for it, so no impediment do I see. Lead me to them.
Bow low for your sovereign, Her Majesty, Queen Meve of Lyria and Rivia.
Ha' mercy, Your Grace. We bear no guilt, we simple folk.
Let's not instill fear.
Calm your hearts, good folk. Though your queen I may be, you are subjects, not slaves.
Meve extended a hand, the royal ring gleaming upon it. Unfamiliar with protocol, a pleb gripped it firmly and gave it a shake as hearty as a good scrub in the tub.
My, we shall be addressing one another by name afore long.
This is an outrage! Guards! Grab him!
I've all in hand, Caldwell.
Forgive me, Your Grace. I'm not accustomed, nohow.
Nonsense. You've a firm grip, a spry handshake, and a bold spirit I can respect. What do they call you, man?
Helmer, son of Florence.
Delighted, Helmer. Now understand me, man. I am in dire straits and in need of your aid. So please, answer my queries in full and forthrightly. The bandits. Whom do they follow?
Him, milady. We seen him. No name, just an odd title. The Duke of Dogs, they call him.
Oh, my. A blue-blood thoroughbred mutt. Where are he and his hounds bound? Did he say?
That recall, Imogen? What do you name? A Gleeton or something?
Clayton. Lord Clayton. His estate lies to the south.
Sound the horns. Have the men form up. We march at once.
Milady, I'll be no higher for the Duke. He's a good man. Gave us proper brass for the welcome we gave him. Shared what grub he had.
Shut it, louts. The Queen's had her say. Your Grace, your orders. What are we to do with them?
The choices you make will have consequences. Some may be felt immediately, while others may take time. Choose carefully. What do we do with the peasants? No, what do we do with the people here? Just leave them alone. They belong here, right? It's their village. We're not that desperate right now.
Leave them be. The harvest draws close. Hard work. They'll have their hands full.
Oh, milady, thanks be to you, thanks be. I pray, Mother Melitele, watch over your kind heart.
But doing this, it might mean that we won't have enough soldiers later on for whatever happens later.
Pray she watches over yours.
Oh!
Should I hear of you sheltering bandits again, of you lying to my officers, I shall return and put torch to every hut, field and orchard. Understood?
Ah, so these people... I didn't punish them for sheltering the bandits, so now my soldiers are not happy about that because, like, what the heck, man? Queen, you're supposed to punish them for doing the wrong things.
Meve set off toward Lord Clayton's estate at a gallop, her mount knocking the peasants aside as it kicked up a cloud of dust. The folk of Hawkesburn spoke of the royal visit long after, albeit ever behind closed doors and in hushed tones.
Look at that. Low morale for the next fight. Are we gonna be okay? How's this looking? Yeah, can I buy a royal treasury? Increases the number of trinkets. We'll leave that alone. Mess tent. Command tent. Enables unit creation and army building. Whoa, training ground. There's a lot going on here, and we don't really have the kind of money to do any of this. Anybody here?
Yes, Your Grace?
No, same stuff.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Okay. Well. Is that a notice board? A great source of information about what's happening in the area. Lots of points of interest. Puzzle. Point of interest. Puzzle. Ooh. Loot. Fast travel. Oh, did I not loot this place properly or something? Maybe. Something here? Yes. Gotta click on all this. Hey, there's a gigantic treasure up there. What gives? How do we get there? It's glowing. We need it, don't we? Well, maybe we'll figure it out.
What is this, Reynard?
What is what? The marks? Your Grace, 2 of your subjects humbly request aid. Yarplick and Wilmer, they call themselves. Seems a wagon axle snapped and they need to hurry to the market. What are your orders? Don't help them. Summon the camp overseers, have them see what can be done. A few pieces of gold should suffice. Oh, see, this one's not good for morale because you're making them do non-battle-y things. Oh, well, I do want my morale to go back up. Let's just give them gold. But if we give them gold, it's not really helping these people too much. But, you know, I'm doing my best. Okay, they're okay again. Keeping my men happy, that's a very important thing too, because we depend on them in fights. There's a cave down there. Oh, there's some wood here as well. Okay. I wish I could walk with WASD. That's something that I kind of want to do. There's a lot of clicking in this game. My queen, a stray of Spala, was found inside the dwelling. He was wounded during the siege on Hawkesburn, then abandoned by his comrades. The location of their spoils he's offered to share. That is, should we spare his life. Hang him? He is a bandit. People are kind of upset with us. We don't need a treasure map. We'll be able to find the treasure some other time. I don't want to hang him though, because I just want to bring him back and imprison him, but between these two, I don't want to piss off my soldiers. This could be problematic down the line, because I feel like I need to make decisions according to what my soldiers want all the time, which, you know, might not be the optimal decision. We'll just have to see. Tough decisions. Typical Witcher game.
That rumble. What is it?
Look out! Rockslide!
Oh. In a flash, Reynard leapt for Meve, wresting the queen from her saddle. Had he arrived a moment later, Meve would have met her fate under a massive boulder. Alas, she was not yet free from danger. The entire escarpment had begun to collapse onto the road, along with a temple wall that stood atop it. The screams of crushed and dying soldiers cast a somber shadow upon the queen. Yet she needed to collect her wits and act quickly to establish control over her unit. Ooh, we gotta destroy boulders. Puzzle, it's a puzzle! Oh, special rules. Follow the main objectives. Shorten battle, 1 round only. Even these events are with Gwent. Oh, we have to destroy the rocks. Holy crap. Some battles are subject to special rule sets, where strength alone is not enough to win. To be victorious, you must complete specific goals. On the exploration map, such battles are marked with a puzzle icon. We have to destroy all the boulders here before they reach Meve's row.
The bluff crumbles! Fall back! Save yourselves!
Your Grace, the wagon. We can use it as cover. Forward. We must move it forward.
The wagon? Oh, Wagenburg. Melee row. Yes.
What now?
I need to be told what to do.
You're far fewer than I presumed. Summon your comrades, damn it! Chop chop! Before I reach for my whip.
Yes, the rocks are falling down.
1 bolt's all I need.
Okay. Well, we're hanging in here somehow. Oh, so during these battles, we don't have a leader. Special rule sets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Play another arbalest, and then attack the boulder closest to me. Note that the arbalists deal damage equal to the number of units on their row, so 3.
Give me a time.
Thank God. Okay. Play another arbalest? Will that be enough? 5? Yes, 5 is enough.
Arbalest to your
The wagon! Use the wagon now!
Yes, because the wagon has 5 armor now. Oh!
We've come through, Reynard. I thank you.
I didn't get to check that side out. Oops. Whoa, exciting.
The walls of the temple collapsed. The buttress is doubtless damaged by something.
Or someone. There's naught we can do here. We ride on.
Do you think somebody did it on purpose? Boulders randomly falling down? Well, I mean, look at the thing here. It does look kind of broken. More wood. There is a church here.
A peasant cart, loaded with a heap of hay, came rattling down the road from the opposite direction.
Clear the road!
Bellowed Count Caldwell, standing in his stirrups.
Make way for your queen!
The peasants obediently turned their cart into the roadside nettles. As she passed, Meve glanced towards it and froze. Atop the hay bale lay a badly wounded man gripped by fever. The thick, sweet stench of rot wafted from his bandaged legs.
Gods. Who did this to him?
Meve asked.
Bandits?
Nay, milady,
replied the cartman.
'Twere a beast. Out to the east, down Wetterton way, lies a boneyard, old as the elves, they say.
The peasant continued.
Clayton was setting snares round about there. Came running back to us, drenched in blood, rattling on about a long-haired wench come climbing out a grave. We's taken him to the good sisters of Melitele here on bridge. Perhaps they can help him.
I'm certain they can. And will.
Replied the Queen. Though just looking at the wounded wretch, she knew he'd expire before nightfall.
God speed you on your journey.
Oh no. I think the sister's right here, though.
The Queen whistled, and her mare resumed its trot.
Shall I send for a witcher, Your Grace?
Caldwell asked.
One of those freaks should make short work of the monster.
Until we apprehend the bandits, I shan't allow a single soul to leave our company. Even on such an important mission as finding a witcher.
Meve replied.
Any who did would be captured at once. But, if fate brings us near Wetterton, perhaps we'll see to this monstrous harridan ourselves.
Your Grace, we've only just fought beasts and scarcely escaped with our lives. This she-beast will take a silver sword. Magic formulae.
Yet a dozen arbalists will have to suffice.
The Queen said, calmly but firmly.
And please, Caldwell, do stiffen your spine a bit. Now onward.
Here ends the main part of the tutorial. From now on, you're on your own. Good luck. Ah. Well, that's really nice. We got to see a selection of pretty much everything here. Puzzles, Gwent battles, the dialogue that we saw in the tent, and yeah. There's more puzzles here. And the map is pretty damn big. Look at how far we have to travel to the next place. Interesting. Well, my impressions of this game so far are pretty favorable. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun, and even though it plays out differently and looks different from all the other Witcher games, you can still very clearly see the Witcher DNA in here, especially with the tough choices and seeing how that's gonna play out later on. I think because this game is not really heavy on the graphics and stuff, it's going to have a lot of dialogue to tell its story, some of it voiced, some of it not, so in that sense, I think it's going to be more like a book. From what I can see so far though, it definitely doesn't feel like a crappy book. And like I've mentioned previously, Gwent is not really my thing. Those battles that we had so far, they were okay, they were manageable because it was part of the tutorial pretty much, but later on it might get harder and I'm not sure how those situations will be for me personally. But of what I've seen so far, I do enjoy. It's a more laid-back, chiller Witcher game. Well, this ends my first look here. Pretty good place, and if you want to see the rest of the Thronebreaker story, consider buying it on GOG and finding out yourself. This was Welonz with a first look of Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I will see you all in another place, in another time. Bye!